They say every town has one house you don't go near. In my town, that house was the one on Hollow Ridge. People whispered about it at school, dared each other to walk past it on Halloween, but no one ever went inside. At least, no one who ever came back to talk about it. That night, the storm was rolling in. Rain streaked down the cracked pavement, and thunder shook the sky. 4 of us, Emma, Luis, Rachel, and me, Jay, were sitting in Luis's beat-up car, staring at the crooked silhouette of the old Hollow Ridge house. Rachel smirked. "Come on. People say it's haunted, but it's just a house. We go in, we look around, we leave. Easy." Emma looked nervous. "And if it's not just a house?" Luis laughed. "Then we'll finally have a story worth telling." We all agreed, against our better judgment. And as soon as we stepped onto the porch, the front door swung open, all by itself. Inside, the air inside hit us like a wall, stale, heavy, thick with mildew, and something sharper, like metal, like blood. Our footsteps echoed on warped wooden floors as we moved down the hall. The walls were covered in peeling wallpaper. Underneath the scraps, black stains oozed through, spreading like veins. Family portraits lined the hallway. At first glance, just old photos. But when Rachel stopped to look closer, her voice cracked. "Their eyes, they're real." We looked, and she was right. The children in the frames had real, sunken eyes, darting around as though they were still alive. We reached the dining room, and my stomach dropped. The long wooden table was fully set, as if dinner was about to begin. Plates of rotting food sat untouched, silverware neatly arranged. Then, screech, one of the chairs slid back from the table on its own. The room fell silent. Upstairs, footsteps began, slow, heavy, dragging. Thud, thud, thud. Emma whispered, "Someone's here." Jay, the idiot, called out, "Who's there?" The footsteps stopped, and from the staircase came the faint voice of a child. "We've been waiting for you." We ran for the front door, only to find it gone. Where the entrance had been was now just a wall of decayed wood. Rachel's shaking hands grabbed a dusty journal from the side table. She flipped to the last entry. "The house doesn't let us leave. The walls are alive. They watch. They listen." The wallpaper around us began to bulge, as though something inside the walls was pressing outward. Fingers, palms, entire hands clawed through, scraping the air. Louise screamed, "Go upstairs!" The endless hallway. We bolted up the stairs, but when we reached the landing, the house changed. The hallway stretched on endlessly, longer than it should have been, doors lining both sides. From behind every door came whispers, each one calling us by name. Jay, Rachel, Emma, Luis. We pressed ourselves against each other, shaking. Rachel, desperate, grabbed the nearest doorknob and pulled it open. Inside was a mirror, reflecting all 4 of us. But in the glass, we weren't alive. Our faces were pale, sunken, with hollow black eyes and mouths stretched into twisted grins. Our reflections reached out for us. The lights flickered, then went out. We screamed. We ran. But there was nowhere left to go. And then, silence. When the lights flickered back on, the house was calm again. Empty. The dining table downstairs was reset. 4 fresh plates, 4 steaming meals, 4 chairs. Waiting. And in the portraits on the wall, 4 new faces had appeared. So if you ever drive past Hollow Ridge House on a stormy night, don't stop. Because the house isn't empty. It's hungry.